to another episode. Hey everybody, it's Jeff. Welcome to another episode.
Hey everybody, it's Jeff. Welcome to another episode of Stay Rad Wine Blog TV. You know, at Thanksgiving, my Uncle Frank said, I got this bottle of wine I want you to try. I want you to do a review of it and see what you like. He said it's his favorite wine going right now. It's his go-to wine. It's this Brown Estate Zinfandel. This is the 2012 vintage. It's their Napa Valley Zinfandel. And he said he wanted me to check it out. So, you know, who am I to deny family when they say, hey, try this wine? And especially when they buy it for you. That makes it so much easier. So Uncle Frank sent me home from Thanksgiving with this bottle right here. You know, it retails for $42, but you'll get it in that, you know, high 30s, mid 40s range, depending on where you find it. Now, Brown Estates is a Napa Valley winery. This is all estate fruit that's in here. And they specialize in Zinfandels. They do some Cabernet blends as well, but Zinfandels seem to be what they're really into. And I gotta tell you, as much as I like Zinfandel and as much as I like Napa Valley fruit, I've never been a huge fan of Napa Valley Zin. You know, usually I go to Sonoma, or maybe I go south to like Paso Robles, or even places inland for my Zinfandel. And so it'd be nice to visit this Napa Valley Zin, something that they're specializing in, and see how they feel about it. So this is, alcohol-wise, it's 15.2%. Aged for 12 months in 25% new oak barrels, and those oak barrels are split 50-50 between French and American oak, which I can totally respect because those two oaks are bringing different types of complexity. And I can also respect that it's not a huge amount of new oak, so I'm hoping this is a lot more subtle and a lot more nuanced. You know, color-wise, this is definitely varietally correct. It's that just really nice, dense, ruby red. It looks like, you know, there's not a whole lot of filtration on this, which I can also respect as well. Now, on the nose, oh man, you're getting these really nice, like, bright red, brambly type of fruits. Like I'm getting raspberry, I'm getting blackberry on the nose. I'm getting a little bit of that plum and cassis too. Now I know this is 100% Zinfandel, but some aspects of the nose are speaking Cabernet to me, which is always kind of nice. Little bit of woodsiness on the nose, but it's not obnoxiously oaky. But that oak is really present. Like I'm getting a lot of on the nose. Actually, a nice combination of that French and American oak that's in there. There's that sweetness that I tend to think about with that American oak, and that almost vanilla type of flavor from that French oak. Flavor, aroma. You know what I mean. All right, so on the palate, this is a really spicy Zin. Like it's got lots of notes of like pepper, and like there's these there are these herbaceous notes up front. This is a Zin that's got some backbone to it. And what I mean by backbone is not necessarily the tannins, which are definitely there. They're present. They're not abrasive. They're very they're fine, but it sure is a lot of it to go along with this really high acid content. I mean, this is razor sharp with that acid. And, you know, to have that nice, 15.2% alcohol on a Napa Valley Zinfandel is fairly moderate, but, high compared to, all wines that exist on the planet. All those things lead me to speculate that this wine would age really well over the course of the next 10 years at least. Getting back to that palate. I rarely like to read reviews of wine before I try them. But as I was scrolling through, I did note that Wine Spectator gave this a 90. And the first thing that they said, the first descriptive term that they used was jammy, which is a word that I hate. I will say that there really are some big fruits there that are going along with that backbone and that structure and those peppery and herbaceous notes. I'm getting a big, like a tart cranberry going on. And more of that raspberry and blackberry fruit too. This is a amazingly well-made zin, and it's a zin that you can store. It's a zin that you can keep for a while. At $40-ish a bottle, this is definitely one that would work well for special occasions. It's one where you may want to collect a couple of them and drink one a year to see how this thing evolves over time. Really nice wine. I'm going to put it in that like 91 point range for me. This is just a really nice, awesome zin, and it makes it that much better that it was something that was given to me as a gift from one of my favorite uncles. So I really do appreciate that, Uncle Frank. And yeah, guys, go out and try this Brown Zinfandel. It is legit. Till next time, everybody, stay rad.
Stay rad, wine blog. Stay rad, wine blog. Stay rad, wine blog. Stay rad, wineblog.com.